logging in using the login credentials which were set up for the use, but what you will be seeing is actually the mirror of your access. Okay, so just bear with me. I will get rid of this. So yeah, with Connect, of course, you can give access to both the manager and the investors. Yeah, in your case, we will start with the 2 logins for yourself and Amelia. But then, of course, you can use it. In terms of the portal, it is designed, that I mentioned last time, for multiple types of users as well as different setups, so you can customize the user rights and functionalities that you will be able to use in the portal. So as you can see, when you log in, you can manager access, which is exactly like the one that you're going to have. After this brief demo, of course, we will issue the login credentials for the both of you, so you can start already. You're seeing it is designed, as you can see, to use your login credentials, but you will need to use the Google Authenticator, okay, for the one-time password. Okay, it's the next layer of security, and it's set up in line with guidance from our IT team. Okay, and when you log in here, you will be presented, of course, with information in relation to your funds. You will have access to all the funds in your portfolio. And when I say all, we're focusing on Cayman, alright? Why I have not included the Lux simply because the partner is separate setup from our side, and say it does this, we're not being able to, so this is such an array. Yeah?
Alright.
So as I said, you have access to all once you select, okay, fund information will be updated accordingly. Okay? One thing which is key here, you can set it up for you guys, and you can information, innovation, all the funds, all the equity, all the holdings, details about the investors, but also in relation, to the rest, the reporting, which has to do with, lab figures and whatnot, right? Say, for example, I select this, I want to run it on a specific date, run report, and the information will be displayed on the portal. Now, when we move away completely, okay, from the fact that we receive no, have the option to take upload under the uploads. Now, Frank, I think we did this for SP1, right?
So for SP1, we uploaded the full July payment uploads. So for the paper release, we'll aggregate on
okay. So on simple terms, let's see. Once you have access to the way or the account, so we will move away from all those functions. So we will not be marking them or we will, of course, run upload done. Database, but also right? Offer to ready for approval, simply click on it. Okay? And once you do so, and you will use it to inform that you will have all Okay, so the, I mean, for the sake of transparency, look at this sheet. This is me being linked here. Okay? Purely for the team, as I said. But you guys will be added here. And this is where I'm running the right. So I say, he is an employee of the manager. He can view record, okay, and he can approve that. Right? Okay? But if I tick this, okay, you will be able to see, right, only the investor
okay. Got
ID.
it.
Okay?
Got it.
If I am ticket, you will be able to see all the records. That's what I mean.
Got
Right?
it.
So this is where you
Refresh.
define in the background. Okay?
A little bit.
There you
So
go.
basically for
See?
record and for pay view, that would be
Yep.
ticked, so they see only the
Only
IDs,
the ID
not
number.
the actual investor name. So through this access, they would have the same pack that we are currently sharing with you via email. But rather than using email and passwords, they would have a login. You would receive an automated email when we push the nav onto Apex Connect. And you can log in, download the document, the full pack as per usual. So the usual pack that you receive via email, now you will be able to view through the document section. And once you are satisfied with the review, you can authorize the nav from the dashboard. So here Edmond is showing you the actual pack from the document section. And this will
Just
show
select it. Select, open, and everything is
from here. We're familiar with this pack that was shared by email. The
Yep.
DBS
Okay.
statements, the other usual Excels,
Got it.
and the actual full batch report in PDF. So that will remain. So the only change is moving away from email onto the portal.
All right. Got it. Just a quick question. Remember for the US meter, because for the US meter, the class C, we have a brief discussion earlier that for the class C, because this is actually a monthly dealing class, and then so once we approve the NAV, we still need time to actually confirm on the distributable amount before the ex-dividend price can be shared with Bloomberg, right? So with the Connect going forward, how is this going to work with Bloomberg for
So-
just this particular class?
As per our discussion during the month,
Yep.
we agreed, or at least we had some communication around turning off the automated function, so that once the NAV is approved, the price to Bloomberg is not automated,
Yep.
but will delay it by a few days until the dividend is approved by the board. And once approved, we will upload both ex-div and cum-div prices to Bloomberg at the same time. So there is no issue with Bloomberg showing the dip before the actual dividend. So there's not an issue that is particular for Apex Connect, turning off the automated setup at our end in
Got it.
Paxos,
Got it.
so that the price flow is not automated to Bloomberg.
Okay. Got it. All right.
I find it surprising though that they cannot accept the price first and then adjust.
I don't know.
They
The-
can, but the issue was more on the investor seeing a dip while we wait for those 2 business days while the
Mm.
dividend is approved and we actually upload the ex-div price.
Okay. No, it's just that it takes away the automation. If you introduce to the process, right? But yeah, Frank, maybe you can revisit. That's fine.
Yeah.
But
Well.
from our perspective,
Yeah.
it takes 2 seconds to remove the automation, right? This is literally, a link of the pump, right?
Yeah.
So having said that, Connect will help. Okay, as we said, to move away from all the email correspondence back and forth attachments
Yeah.
as much
Yeah.
as possible. Okay, but also, okay, if you need, you can simply use Connect to go back to historical records. Okay, you can run historical reports, recons, and whatnot, right?
Okay.
One thing to keep in mind here is that once you guys are comfortable, like with the logins, as I said, okay,
Yeah.
then we need to revisit, besides additional users from your side, okay, the additional users, okay, that will give access to several record, and I think he's the guy, the main investor, right?
Bayview as well.
Bayview,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So we might, again, refresh a bit, solution this, okay, so we will part.
Okay. Yeah. We'll get a taste of how it goes, and then we'll check with the reports and then to see if there's actually any sensitive information that we might not be comfortable sharing with them, like you mentioned the investors' names and all that, and then once we have this all clear and familiar, and then we will let you guys know how we want to proceed with it, and then, or if there's actually any other information that we might actually need to have to cover it, or how to adjust it.
Sure. Currently, we've been using the HTTP to accept information from you guys. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, when sending, we will use the port. That's the aim. Okay.
So for the upload of the trade documents is also through Connect.
No. For the names, you will continue using the SMTP, okay,
Oh,
but
okay.
information is going back to you guys, okay. The idea is to do it by connector code.
Alright, got it.
Yeah.
So just to clear, for the connect is only for the nav reports, right? So the TA function is not connect to the connect, right?
No, I mean you will still have access, meaning over here you will be able to see, as I was mentioning, the information related to TA. So if I expand, okay, for this fund, right, okay, and it will always take the latest, right? Connect can display the information in relation to the investor holdings. See,
No,
right?
no, I'm not referring to the investor holding. I'm referring to maybe like the dealing file or the status of the incoming investors. Have they clear all of the onboarding procedures and all that?
Oh, you mean, okay, investor
Yeah,
details.
yeah. Those are not available on Connect, right?
So over here, as you can see, these are all the investor details. Okay, and we can set it up so we can view information. Okay, not only up to the latest confirmed. Okay, but you can see even upcoming deals. See here.
Okay. But then are those only the confirmed ones, meaning the ones that has already been cleared for onboarding will show here, or even the one that has not completed their onboarding will also be shown here?
That's it. So what we're gonna need to do, maybe we can we take this separately. As far as I recall, the actual dealing itself will be marked as populated or approved. Okay, once the AML, has the team has done its job and signed off. Okay, from an AML perspective. Okay, and once they do, it will be shown here as confirmed. Right? Okay. So having said that, it needs to be aligned here because I don't want instances whereby the TA team will book it, okay, approve it, even though AML is still pending, right? So that's a minor but important detail, okay, that we need to bring to their attention, right? But as I said, I'll pick it separately with Frank, okay? Because over here you can see even other activities here. You see the distribution amounts, okay?
Yeah.
You can see other dealings, so you have the right level of transparency from a TA perspective, even for the upcoming deals, right? But again, we just need to clarify that, important element there in terms of the process and therefore confirmation.
Got it. So for the users, like, so, we can only ask you guys to add or remove users, right? We cannot do it ourselves, right?
No, we manage that.
Okay, got it. You're just please.
So if somebody leaves the company and is no longer working with you guys, then we need to be informed to remove their access.
Okay, got it. For the investors, like Bayview and Recto, the account setup will also need to correspond to a single email. That's what you're referring to, right? So a single user needs to attach a single email to the access, right? Or
That's
it
it.
is
We prefer not to do it for a group email, right?
All right, got it.
Simple reason because that way it's as if you're giving access to the whole team. Okay?
Yeah.
We don't have control as to what information then is relayed maybe to individuals that shouldn't have access to it. Okay?
Got it.
Meaning there can be sensitive information that maybe that specific team member wouldn't have access to. Typically we prepare to make contact, look into it, but again we'll revise them. We'll remove one and add another. Okay?
Got
But if
it.
you go here, for example, I'm selecting this investment. Here you can view information, contact details, you see, emails, all of that. It doesn't mean that everybody should have access to it.
Yeah.
That makes any sense.
Yep. All right. Great.
Okay? I think the portal is fairly user friendly. As I said, we'll give you access. By all means, have a look at it, okay? Because it's linked to the live database. Don't click this, please, because you will see unapproving to nav. Alright. Okay?
Yeah.
But the rest again will be needed. Okay? And certain sections as you see, yes, to display information. But others you can literally select it.
All right.
However,
Listen.
it's selectable.
Just hypothetically, let's say if we accidentally click on the boxer, disapprove the previous entity, what's going to happen?
What will happen is that the team will receive an email, okay, saying that the NAV previously approved now has been unapproved.
Okay.
Yeah? And obviously
Yeah.
they will question it.
And then
If you did it by mistake, okay,
Yeah.
you can still go back and edit, right, to be clear, right?
okay.
But because the system will see a change in the NAV status, even
Yeah.
accidental, then it will
Yeah.
issue, okay, the file containing the NAV information onto Bloomberg again. Why? Because it's dealing with the fresh record,
Got it. Okay.
right? So please
Yeah.
do mark it as approved only once you are, in agreement to proceed with the approval of the NAV.
Got it. Okay. So it cannot be locked or approved at once, so that we won't be able to actually change anything for the approved at NAV, so that we won't have any issues.
Oh, no. Okay, I
Yeah.
understood. Okay. Your point is to lock the NAV records so there's no changes, right?
Yeah, so once
Okay.
we approved it, and then we cannot go back and
That's it.
disapprove it, unless we
Obviously.
contact you guys first.
No, it is certainly fine. From my perspective, okay, when it comes to the decorative NAV record, okay, that is linked to the NAV status confirmed. So the NAV itself will not change. Okay, it's just the marking whether it was approved by the manager or not. Yeah, and that will not affect the NAV. All right. And as I said, even if it is done accidentally, you can just add it back.
Okay, all right, got it. Got it.
If you guys have any other questions, by all means, shout out.
Okay. So for the report, so I guess you just demonstrated one two thing on the report is showing all the full set of NAV reports that we're receiving right now. So that if there's actually additional report that we release, then we will be contacting you guys separately for that report, right?
That's it. So, I mean, we want this to be on a continuation basis, which means that the documents from the package will still have to be there. Okay, as I'm showing you, right?
Yep.
So, if I go under the one for the testing, you see, first
Yep.
one we did this
Yep.
early, so you will
Yep.
be able to see, right?
Yep.
But we will start then attaching the rest of the funds. Okay?
Okay.
So the simple answer is we will still attach the package that you can apply at the portal, but if you want to run separately on top of that other reports, you can simply go to the list here, okay? Select the report, you see the split, like the technical, financial,
Oh, okay. Got
see,
it.
portfolio related,
Got it.
see here, fund accounting,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
once you select it, okay, then you will be able to do the information. See?
Okay. All right.
So for that guy, we have distributions, grouping, okay, so very good. Here, okay. Here, on the report. Okay. It's like all the signature records. Alright, so yeah, there is options. I mean, all of these show you investor activity can be extracted in Excel, and the performance will here you have export options. Okay, so you can use it then depending on your preference. Now to be clear, because of the historical arrangements, we will accept you guys, record guys, pay you, will give access again with usual discipline. But if you want to move on and give access to investors as well, then that will come with a charge. Simply because there is many counterparties to manage, multiple successes, fees, and so on and so forth. So that comes with a fee. Okay?
Okay.
But for managers,
Okay. Got it.
right?
Yep.
That's it. I think we covered the most, important aspects, if you will, from
Okay.
that perspective, and also, how we plan to use it going forward. We'll give you access. We will have the August content trial run. Yeah, once you
Okay.
guys, familiarize yourselves with the portal. Then when you're comfortable, then from September onwards, we'll give access to the other parties.
Okay. All right. Got it. So that for the old records, so that you guys will also